Welcome to Business with Coach Edu. Let's do a quick unpacking of the impeccable timing of the complete capture that has happened within the Department of Treasury over the course of the last 24 hours.
The funny democracy, funny legal system.
Like and subscribe for more.
When it comes to capturing and making a strategic move within chess, timing is everything. Time it too early and you lose the complete element of surprise. Time it too late and you miss the opportunity altogether. And that's exactly what has happened now with the Gupta family and the Department of Treasury. There are a couple of key factors that you need to keep in mind as far as the timing of this move is concerned. Thursday, the 30th of March, was the last day of Parliament before the Easter recess. Parliament only reconvenes again in the month of May. That gives the Guptas a full month in which to orchestrate their raid on the Department of Treasury. So that's number one. Number two, the 1st of April is when the SASSA grants are supposed to be paid. Now, the sticking point as far as the SASSA grants are concerned is that Treasury was not wanting to be paying cash paymaster services their full increased fee structure that the head of SASSA was wanting them to be paid, because obviously that full fee structure includes the full line of kickbacks that need to happen through to the head of SASSA, through to Zuma, etc., etc. And the 1st of April is payday, so all of that needed to be sorted out before SASSA grant payment time, and the sticking point there was that Pravin Gordhan was still in charge of the Treasury. So that's number two. Number three is that today, the 31st of March, is the deadline day for granting the Guptas their banking license to be able to open their own Gupta-owned bank. And that was a sticking point between the Guptas and Pravin Gordhan. Remove Pravin Gordhan, the Guptas can receive their banking license. Now, bearing in mind that the 31st of March is the deadline for them to receive their banking license. And Pravin Gordhan was removed on the 30th. The new Minister of Finance due to be sworn in on the 31st in time to be able to issue that banking license. And as what we have seen with the whole Nkandla debacle, Zuma's bond for Nkandla came from the Vendor Building Society. Where did the Vendor Building Society get the money to lend to Jacob Zuma? The Vendor Building Society received the money from the Public Investment Corporation. Now, the Public Investment Corporation has already got a Gupta appointee as head. So which means that we already know that the Public Investment Corporation puts money into black-owned banks. Therefore, the Public Investment Corporation, by way of previous track record, will be able to put money into the brand new Gupta-owned bank. However, the sticking point there again, as far as the full funneling of funds are concerned, is that the Public Investment Corporation receives their money from the Department of Treasury. And already Pravin Gordhan had said that there's a cap on the Public Investment Corporation. They can't receive any more funding for the foreseeable future because key services to the people of South Africa need to come first at the moment. Remove Pravin Gordhan, you open up the taps, you open up the funnel of money to travel from Treasury to the Public Investment Corporation. The Public Investment Corporation will be able to lend or make investments in the brand new Gupta-owned bank, and there you've got the channel of money straight out of the country into the Gupta's bank accounts in Dubai, where they are sitting at the moment, obviously with a kickback going into Zuma's Dubai-held bank account as well. So from that point of view, the funnel is now complete. For the siphoning off of vast sums of money, and this effectively puts the Guptas in charge of South Africa's multi-trillion rand Department of Finance. All of that money can now be funneled through the Public Investment Corporation into the brand new Gupta Bank. From the brand new Gupta Bank, with Treasury approval, will be able to be moved directly offshore into their US dollar denominated bank accounts in Dubai. So if the Guptas are moving all of their money out into Dubai, what is it that you, the South African investor, should do? Well, I sure as fuck myself wouldn't be keeping any of my money in South Africa right at the moment, and neither should you. And bearing in mind that the biggest avenue available to the international community as regards this total capture of the Department of Treasury is that the RSA government bonds, where the vast majority of foreign investment capital is, that can be withdrawn within the space of 2 clicks of a mouse, expect that to happen Monday morning, immediately after the Easter weekend. Remember, most of the rest of the world goes back to work on Easter Mondays. The South African, within South Africa, you go back to work on Tuesday. So by the time you get back to work on Tuesday, the damage will already have been done by the international investment community. Plus, Zuma and the Guptas have another full month to continue siphoning money before Parliament will be able to reconvene. So that is the vitally important factor of why Thursday night, the 30th of March, was such a vital day for Zuma to effect this complete capture of the Department of Treasury. The only remaining department left over to capture will be the Department of Justice, the court system, the legal system within South Africa. As Zuma himself says, we've got a funny democracy here, and it's playing itself out. Then, in the run-up to the 2019 elections, another cabinet reshuffle to get even more stronger Zuma support within the security cluster, and that way you can be sure that the means will be at Zuma's disposal to possibly make the Western Cape South Africa's version of Matabeleland, as what happened in Zimbabwe years ago. That's my take on the matter. Post your comments, questions and criticisms in the comment section down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it out amongst your friends, and please do share it out. It's vitally important information that all South Africans need to know. And if you're new to my channel, there's a subscribe button down there. Hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for all the new content that comes out just about every single day. And lastly, until the two of us meet again, try not to get yourselves lost or killed, and I'll see you next time.